BMW's all-new 2024 5 Series lineup, chassis code G60, 530, 540, 550E, i5, and soon to be M5. Today we'll look at what I have here available at BMW Crystal Lake in the i5 and 530. In videos you've seen already, they mentioned the embossed 5 logo on the Hofmeister kink. What is the Hofmeister kink? Well, the Hofmeister kink is a BMW design term for the angle at the rearmost pillar on a BMW, named after Wilhelm Hofmeister, who was design chief of BMW from 1955 to 1970, though among the first cars to use the design element was actually General Motors in the late 1940s. The Corona rings are not really rings anymore. First used in the 2001 BMW 5 Series, here they are more like quotation marks, and BMW laser lights are no longer offered. You now have a pulsing effect to the indicator, and adaptive lighting is only now up and down rather than side to side and up and down, with a new cornering light for side illumination. Your rims now have added plastic to them. While offering better aero to the design, you technically have now alloy wheels and hubcaps. Now let's look at the exterior door handles. I think sort of go backwards in time here. For a moment we had a design of a handle that you could actually grab onto or hold to say if you happen to slip or need to catch yourself. Here it may look sleek and be more aero, but you'll have nothing to grab onto on an icy day in the Midwest. Interior wise, you have a new design as well, in a new hockey stick type door handle. Now below the door handle, reaching for the window switches, is where it got sort of rough to the touch. And actually the door itself has more hard plastics than I would have thought would be here. The materials I thought could have been better used here in some areas. The throttle house saying it was more of a RAV4 feel. I like they didn't use gloss black on the window switch panel, but I'm happy to report we have some of that for you in the center console. In higher traffic areas, this is going to get swirls and scratches on it, fingerprints all over the place, and it tends to blind the driver on occasion given the time of day or the direction of travel. The design itself on the exterior and how it has evolved to me is predictable. Many sort of hate the new BMW designs, but I like it. Maybe too much black plastic on the M60 fascia, but it's also wider, taller, and longer than previous design, given you can get the 5 Series in different powertrains and accommodating the battery in the i5. There are no multi-contour seats offered in the i5, only in the 530 currently, as an option in the luxury seating package. And the extension shown here is still manual. BMW has not made a digital mirror offering yet in any of their models, and that would be a great tech feature to have, especially in an EV. While there is a moonroof standard, the optional Sky Lounge does not open, it just lets in light, and has no LED features like the 7 Series. Here you can see the black shiny plastic making its way to the rocker panel of the M60 i5, and the 530 sporting a very neat approach to spice up the look of unpainted black plastic on the rocker panel. The 530 is BMW's first offering of the 2-liter 4-cylinder with the 48-volt mild hybrid system. Have you noticed there is less and less silver metallic offered in BMWs? This oxide gray metallic is the closest you can get. BMW trainers stated the silver was interfering with certain sensors and safety equipment. Very interesting. BMW is now moving away from run-flat tires, mentioning they are the least environmentally friendly option. Space Saver Spare is now standard in the 530, and a mobility kit is found in the i5. The programmable keys previously found on the dash of the previous 5 Series has now moved to your 8.5 iDrive system. Simply hold on an item to add it to shortcuts. Swipe down to see the shortcuts saved. For full functionality of the features such as hands-off driving, you will need to create a profile in the BMW app. Your wireless charger now features a fan to keep the heat buildup down. The hood release is still pulled twice, however, it has moved underneath the dash instead of on the sidewall. There is a service mode for a wiper change, simply on and off of the start-stop button and pull down on the wiper stalk for activation. Start the car to then recess them after servicing. On other videos you've probably watched is the mention of Adaptive M Suspension Professional and the Active Roll Stabilization. This option would be in the Dynamic Handling package, which is not currently available on BMWUSA.com. You can, however, order it at your BMW center, as production of that option is to start in November. Though standard already, if you can live without Active Roll Stabilization, is the rear wheel steering. Lastly, the weight distribution on the 530 is not near perfect, as I usually like to point out on most BMWs. You have it front 52.5 and rear 47.5. However, it is dead on 50-50 for the i5 M60. With that, thanks for watching. subscribe for more future BMW models, drop a comment of your thoughts on the new 5 Series, and get into your local BMW center to form your own opinion on the all-new model. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and safe travels.